Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 12th of April and we will cover all the important current affairs of the day. First, let us see question for the day. You have to answer this question every day in the comment section, and on weekend, that is on next Sunday, we will see how many of you were the most consistent in answering all the questions correctly throughout the week. Here is the question. Saurya Divas, which is in news recently, is associated with. These are the options. Read the options carefully and then answer. And we will see the list of those who have answered most of the questions correctly last week next day, because today it is already late and it will get longer to upload the video. So we will see the list of those next day. Let's begin. And to get PDF of all these videos, you have to write Students Point 2020 without any space, without any special character. Just write Students Point 2020 on your Telegram app. You will be referred to the channel. Thereon you will get all the PDFs. Let's begin. The first question. As per the Economic Survey 2019-2020, Indian fisheries has been ranked at. So Economic Survey 2019 to 2020 tells that Indian fishery is ranked at 3rd in the world. So here B is the right answer. And Ministry of Home Affairs has recently exempted fishing, aquaculture industries from lockdown. Earlier, agriculture activities were also exempted from the lockdown. Bharat Padhe online campaign has been launched by. So Bharat Padhe online campaign has been launched by Ministry of HRD. So here A is the right answer. Ministry of HRD, that is Ministry of Human Resource Development. And this campaign aims to invite best brains in India to share suggestions and solutions directly with the HRD ministry to overcome the constraints of online education while promoting available digital education platform. So this will be helpful during the time of lockdown. Government can promote online education. Next question. Consider the following statements about National Food Security Act 2013. C. The Act, that is NFSA, provides for coverage of up to 75% of rural population and up to 50% of urban population for receiving subsidized food grains under targeted public distribution system. This statement is correct. This NFSA covers almost 75% of rural population and 50% of the urban population in the country who receive subsidized food grains under TPDS. And it includes midday meal, ICDS, that is Integrated Child Development Services Scheme, and Public Distribution Scheme in it. This is also correct. So all these three schemes are part of this NFSA. So here both these statements are correct. So C is the right answer. And Government of India has recently directed Food Corporation of India to provide food 5 kg per person per month for 3 years at just rate of rupees 21 per kg for wheat and rupees 22 per kg for rice. This will be uniform across the country to all the beneficiaries who are not covered under National Food Security Act and to whom ration cards have been issued by state governments under their schemes. So they will get 5 kg of wheat and rice at just rupees 21 per kg of wheat and rupees 22 per kg for rice. And this will help to mitigate the problem during the lockdown. Next question. Consider the following statements about Asian Development Bank. C. Asian Development Bank, in short called as ADB, is a regional development bank established in December 1966. This statement is correct. And ADB is committed to achieving a prosperous, inclusive, resilient, sustainable Asia and Pacific while sustaining its efforts to eradicate extreme poverty. This statement is also correct. So here again both these statements are correct. So you have to here remember the year of its establishment, 1966, and it aims to achieve an inclusive, resilient, sustainable Asia. So here both these statements are correct. So C is the right answer. And Japan is the largest shareholder of ADB, followed by United States of America, China, and then India. So India is the 4th largest shareholder of ADB. And recently ADB has assured India a loan of 2.2 billion US dollar to help India in its fight against COVID-19. Next question. Dazipur Wildlife Sanctuary is located in. So Dazipur Wildlife Sanctuary is located in Maharashtra, and this was the first wildlife sanctuary to be established in the state of Maharashtra, that too in 1958. Remember the year? And now it is known as Radha Nagari Wildlife Sanctuary. Remember that? It is now known as Radha Nagari Wildlife Sanctuary. Next, right to form cooperative society is provided by, so it is provided under Article 19 Clause 1. See, last day I have seen that many of you have answered the question correctly, but some of you were writing like this, Article 19 comma then 1. Some of you wrote Article 19 and then a space and then 1. See, this is not the way to write it. I have written it in space or in bracket for some purpose, because it is written like this. You have to write Article 19 and then clause 1 in examinations. Never write Article 1 and then space 1 or comma 1. You have to write 1 in bracket because it is pronounced as clause. Next, consider the following statements about piezoelectricity. See, piezoelectricity is the electric charge that accumulates in certain solid materials when mechanical stress is applied. This is correct. Piezoelectricity are electric charges and it accumulates over certain solid surfaces when mechanical forces are applied into it. And it accumulates over crystals, certain ceramics, biological matters like bone, DNA and various proteins. So this statement is also correct. So here again both these statements are correct. So C is the right answer. And recently Institute of Nanoscience and Technology based in Mohali, which comes under Department of Science and Technology, have made computer based designs of nanomaterials with super high piezoelectricity, which are slated to be used for making ultra thin nano transistors. These transistors are used in motherboard of computers and laptops. This will help to minimize the size of electronic devices and it will make these devices lighter and easy to carry. Next, consider the following statements about Darbar move. See, Darbar move, it is the biannual shifting of capital of Jammu and Kashmir. This statement is correct. Darbar move, in Darbar move, the capital of Jammu and Kashmir is shifted sometime to Kashmir and for 6 months to Jammu. And the tradition was started during Dogra rural Maharaja Ranbir Singh in 1872. This statement is also correct. Remember, it was started by Maharaja Ranbir Singh in 1872. So here again, since both these statements are correct, so C is the right answer. And Ranbir Singh was the third son of Gulab Singh. Gulab Singh was the founder of the Jammu and Kashmir state. Remember, the question may ask you, who was the founder of Jammu and Kashmir state? So it will be Gulab Singh, and his son Ranbir Singh started this tradition of Darbar move. And Darbar move act as a bridge between two diverse cultures of Kashmir Valley and the Jammu region. That is why, in addition for some other regions, the capitals are changed for 6 months to both the places. And from May to October, government offices are housed in the summer capital of Jammu and Kashmir, that is in Srinagar. And during winter, they move to Jammu. Next, and what we have discussed on Study to Light, we have discussed today Gamosa. We have discussed in detail about Asian Development Bank and what is Hague Award, which organization awards it, why it is given, and we have taken some question related to important days, and then we have taken question from SARC. So I will share the link of that video in the comment section. Go and watch that video too. And last day I have made a video on top 25 questions on coronavirus. These 25 questions are most expected question that any exam can ask. So after watching these 25 questions, it is less likely that any question will be left for you during your examinations. So I will share the link of that video too in the comment section. When you will scroll down to comment section, the very first comment will have both these links. Tap on that link and then watch that video. Next question, Swachh Bharat Mission is implemented by, so Swachh Bharat Mission is being implemented by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs as well as Ministry of Jal Shakti. See, it has two components, Swachh Bharat Mission of Urban and Swachh Bharat Mission Rural. So Swachh Bharat Urban will be implemented by Ministry of Housing and Swachh Bharat Rural will be implemented by Ministry of Jal Shakti. So here both A and C are correct, so D will be the right answer. And it was launched on 2nd of October 2014. Now this date is very important. They will definitely ask that on what day Swachh Bharat mission was launched. So it will be 2nd of October 2014. And to accelerate efforts to achieve universal sanitation coverage and to put focus on sanitation is the aim covered by this Swachh Bharat mission. Now let's see some facts. Delhi government has recently launched Operation Shield in 21 locations which are under containment or which are identified as containment zones. This will help to contain a spread of COVID-19 in the capital. And Operation Shield here includes sealing, identifying and quarantining people in containment zones, doorstep delivery of essential items and door-to-door checking of people to those areas. And National Commission for Women has launched a WhatsApp number. This is 7217735372. This will enable those women who are victims of domestic violence to report cases directly to this WhatsApp number. And CSIR, that is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, has recently tied up with Bharat Electronics Limited to develop mass manufacturing technologies, both hardware and software. This will focus on development of medical devices and will enhance the country's capacity to fight cases like COVID-19. So don't forget to watch the 25 questions on coronavirus and today's video on study to learn. Subscribe to that channel, subscribe to this channel too. Like this video if you find it useful and wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay at your home and stay safe.